Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another Arknights video. Today's video is going to be based pretty much around Reclamation algorithm, the beta. There's so much to mention to note, and I can't really say much because moving, yay. Okay, as you can obviously tell, there's an entirely new background, aka right now you are in the new, or you, this, I don't know when this video is going to be up, so this may not be the very first video or live stream of very much being in a new place, so it's going to kind of be up in the air. We'll see how all of it goes. Um, but pretty much the general gist, aside from kind of being a new area when working on this video, that kind of just shows you how far behind just because of moving. Yeah, reclamation algorithm. This is gonna be all three bosses, and this is, I don't know if it's gonna be my first clear of the first boss. Not certain if I have that, but I do have the other two of my first clears with those two bosses, and only clears I should mention. I did finish all three bosses, and let's just say there is a lot to mention. I could go over my thoughts with Reclamation algorithm, but Reclamation algorithm is coming back on the CN live stream some days ago. I would say it was like Saturday, Sunday, last Sunday. Today's the 26th, and like 22nd, was it the 22nd? Uh, yeah, 22nd. So yeah, it's coming back. It's permanent. Okay, awesome. And hopefully they improve the things that I think most people have issues with, that I kind of have the same issues with as well. Which I'm gonna quickly go over them before we get into the video here. Pretty much, I thought it was grindy as hell. And just it was just one of those things that they want you to do so much just to kind of get started to actually get anywhere. I think it was too much. And I think that's probably what's going to be changed, or maybe because I noticed it was 27 days, maybe it won't feel as yikes, as rough as it did, because you have more time. The biggest issue was literally the fact that it was just way too rough of a start, and like the what it required of you, the time investment and everything, even including scum resetting, which a lot of people didn't really mention or note or do. Um, but it required doing a very specific setup at the very start, and it was pretty much just getting enough contract points, unlocking the tree, and just pretty much resetting to get all the base built. Because that was just way better off than trying to farm resources just to build up your base, just to either get screwed over or reset to begin with, and it just took way too much time. It was too much. Um, and I think that was the biggest issue I had. But after that hump, like even if the base wasn't fully built, after I kind of get the hang of things, I liked it a lot. Granted, I mostly just used meta ops to a certain degree. My main two core operators I liked using a lot on armies and bosses was Manticore and Ethan than anything else. Those two as a duo for crowd control is just fucking phenomenal. And it's pretty much the reason why I say that is it's pretty much constant uptime with the crowd control compared to most operators in the game where it's like set time intervals. Those two are just constant, and you cannot beat constant. Okay, you just cannot beat a constant crowd control. Sure, there's certain operators that might give you crowd control options at specific points, but Reclamation algorithm really heavily wanted you to either pretty much weaken the army until you get to the base, or constant crowd control, which meant several operators to bring con control, and that in itself wasn't enough. And that's where two ambushers just kind of come into play, and like just two ambushers, not necessarily Kyria, but of Manticore, Ethan, or Mizuki. I say Mizuki because he can stun, and I think every single enemy and boss can be stunned, if I remember correctly, aside maybe aside from the second or third boss. I can't remember which boss or which enemies can't be stunned. I thought there were some, but it wasn't enough to make it unviable by any means. Like stun was like your your best tool in the event, and they definitely heavily pushed you to that with Manticore. They decided to do like a Manticore attack speed up by 100, and I think they were wanting you to do S2. I never did. I never did because I think S1 was just a way better option than S2. Um I don't think S1 S2 was that great of an upkeep to worth using, especially going all the trouble to get that token just to do that. It's just not viable, or like just something that I don't think most people would do anyway. And I just found that it's like, it was not really worth focusing on S2. It was just honestly way better to use S1 still. Then just attack speed just meant more damage. Just more damage. Um, what else is to note? I guess I kind of briefly explained, just in general at the start here, my thought process on the bosses. Especially if they do come back or not, would be interesting to see. First boss, first phase. I think honestly, just saying this right now, I believe that if it wasn't for the armies and just the bosses in general, I think the first boss is the most difficult. And that's saying something. And I have to specify, like, if there was not, if you weaken the armies enough, the bosses themselves have easy counters to them. All three easy counters to them, even if it meant bringing multiple ops. At most two, if you want to say for each boss, just two. First and third, Hashiguma and healer. Simple as that. And the second boss is just Lapland and Liskarm. Technically, I guess three as a healer, but those two hard counter both phases of the boss, because Lapland can deal with the silence for the slugs, especially if you deal with everything else. If it's just the boss, it's the boss, two slugs, and then the two other slugs for Lapland. There you go. And Liskarm is going to be continuously getting SP, and that SP is also going to go over to Lapland. Now, granted, I think in that instance S2 would be better than S1, but I keep going with S1 because that's just what I'm so used to. But S2 would be better in that situation, but I was able to do with S1. And Lapland literally solos that boss. I mean, Liskarm is that option. I think if you didn't want to go that route, you don't have Liskarm or something like that, and you do have Lapland. Seria S1 or S2 in Lapland, I think, could actually just straight up solo. I want to say. Um, I mean, I think that could be an option to go with two ops. I did not test at all. Maybe it could have, but by the time I got around to beating the second boss and when you get to the third boss, there was so much fucking things you needed to do to get to the third boss that it pretty much, I just completely ignored redoing the second boss just to even get the chance to do the third boss. And yeah, that's in a story and of its other self when it comes to the third boss. The loophole requirements to do the third boss is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Okay, I know we're kind of going all over the place with the bosses here, and I think I mentioned it a lot in the video. Maybe not. I don't know if I have it in the video or not, but I will mention if not, then right here, the requirements for a third boss is just absolutely fucking ridiculous. It's on the level of FNAF. Okay, if you've ever played the FNAF games and you get the requirements for some of those secret endings, it's worse than that, I would say. And I don't know, and it took 17 days for the CN player base to figure out how to get to the third boss. It is that insane. What the fuck was Hypercore thinking? Oh, it's a month long. It'll be fine. Yeah, I feel like there would have been a good fucking chance the player base would not have found the third boss if they were given 2 weeks. Straight up. Like, I'm gonna say that right now. Like, if that event, if Reclamation algorithm was 2 weeks, that third boss would never been found. Just saying that right now. It took 17 days. So hopefully that gives you kind of an idea of just how insane the requirements to get to the third boss was. And for the third boss to probably just be the easiest if it wasn't for the fact that it brings the most additional enemies with it. Now that's kind of what makes this difficult, is not the boss for the most part. It's literally just the crap ton of additional support it brings with. Which kind of goes without saying, that's kind of the idea. So it's back and forth. I was able to fully start and finish the final boss, the first boss specifically, all in one go without actually losing, just straight up kicking his ass from the start of his army to the nothing left remaining. I did that at least once, and it required a lot of crowd control support that I don't expect many people to have as high as built. I don't think that will be in the video. We'll see. But yeah. Yeah, Reclamation algorithm, there was a lot of issues, and it's nice to see that it's coming back, and hopefully some of those will be fixed. I know I haven't really gone into the other issues, but some of them I don't know if I'll mention or not, but I might mention them again in the future. One of them, if I can remember here, I might as well list some, like the fact you can only use your stamina restore once per day. I thought was really fucking annoying, especially an item that does 3 acts is kind of pointless and worthless a lot of the time. And especially if you know what works and doesn't work, it just kind of becomes worthless and fucking annoying when you can only use your operator once that day and you have 2 more acts. I get what they're trying to go for, but at the same time, I just found it more annoying than pushing me to use other operators. Especially with nowadays, the fast redeploy meta is stronger than ever before, and that event really heavily, really loved you to bring fast redeploys. For both fighting armies, dealing with maps, and just farming resources in general. And yeah, it just kind of became annoying after a certain point where it's just like, well, I would like to use this operator, but I'm just gonna do some random ass bullshit just to get to the next day. And that was a lot. That happened a lot. Because it just wasn't really worth trying to use other operators for the most part. What else? What else? What else was other issues? Um, I think I think there could have been a lot more options for buildings. I thought that there should have been some things that you could have done differently. Um I think that mostly comes down to the issues with like the progression of the game mode as well. The facts that like a lot of the blocks you make early on are just pointless, just because they don't have camouflage, and then the enemies just don't go around it. And I think that's kind of one of my issues. But the biggest issue was that I wish there was a lot more freedom and a lot more things you could do. Like at one point, I was thinking of bridges. Like if there was some way to like do a start point and an end point, and then have a lot of resources, but you can make a bridge that the enemies have to go over, or make water tiles so they either have to go around the water or go through the water. And if they're forced to go through water, they slow down, but it takes a lot of resources. It's just like there was a lot of things that I kind of wished I had a lot more freedom you can use or do with. That just they don't. I thought a lot of the item. I guess another thing to note is like there's a lot of the items in that game mode that were pretty much you can make that were utter shit and pointless. Um, water tile patty, not the things that collected water, but the water tile covers, the lily pads of Arknights. I can't remember what they're exactly called. Steel floating things. Can't think of what they're technically called. They're pointless. Just straight up pointless. I guess in some instances you could have had to use, but it's just not really useful. There are certain maps I just hated too. That I just wasn't a big fan. And what was another? The essentially the Clement the this way to say it. Pretty much the converter. Let's just call it the converter, where it converted your resources into gold. That was pretty much fucking useless. There was no point in doing it. You would have been better off making items and just keeping them for the next run, if you can. Now, granted, I got really fucking lucky really early on, and I got like the item that you could just leave at 9th day or something like that, and it's like, well, okay. I never really got to the point where I had to beat the boss, like the final boss, just to bring items over. Then again, that wasn't really as worth it because the game mode was easy enough that you didn't need to necessarily bring items over to beat it. Granted, a new run with some items to finish some of the missions in the construction area for the resources and all that bonuses for a long haul. That was like the only time where it needed to do that, which was like level 2 recon items, just so I can get like the last 2 secrets. You have to do a certain mission to unlock bonuses. Which was like having like 2 items in one area to unlock 8 surrounding tiles around an operator when place it down is now visible instead of just the area the operator looks at. Just stuff like that. I just yeah. That was like the only time I really brought stuff over that was meaningful. You couldn't bring resources over. So it was kind of like after a certain point, it just kind of becomes useless, and you just do it anyway, just because you can. What else? Any other things to note? There's a lot more. Honestly, I could talk and just make this an entire video of itself, talking about Reclamation algorithm. But we'll see what they make and do for the upcoming permanent version of it in the near future. And I could talk a lot more about the CN live stream, the 4.5 anniversary thank you live stream, but that's not the point of this video. I've talked long enough here. So I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the clobbering of these 3 bosses. And I know I didn't really go too much in detail for other stuff, especially like full-on thought processes of the 3 bosses. But I don't want to speak too much here, so enjoy. Okay, let's try this out. Don't know how this is gonna go. This is only just the weekend.
We can take care of ourselves, Professor. You just focus on giving orders.
Okay. Well, I don't think I can even place her down.
I'm here to help.
I don't think I can actually place her down.
Don't worry, you got me.
Unless the game's just gonna do that.
Now.
Shit, this is when I would actually having a block would be helpful. Oh, right. Yeah. Fuck. I mean, then again, there wouldn't really be any use for S2 at this point.
Questo ti farà tacere. Vermin. Assumo le posizioni designate.
Ooh, I have to get serious now.
Oh, he's just already here? Okay.
I'll take the lead. The rest is up to you guys.
I didn't realize he spawns in that quickly.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me. I'll charge the weak spots. Who's next?
Please, trust in me.
Assumo le posizioni designate.
Oh my god, this okay, that's so stupid. That's actually really stupid.
These so-called folks.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Suppress them. Solidify.
行くよ。言われなくても分かって映画ティーン。どうすりゃ目の前真っ暗になってみた。All the best. Professor, how's that?
I'm full tada.
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Ooh, gather around me, guys.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me.
Ooh, gather around me, guys. どうすりゃいい？今はもっとやれ。
Relax! It'll be over in an instant!
Where do you wish to burn out the firelight? All the best. Please give this maybe a little hot.
Questo ti farà tacere. Assumo le posizioni designate.
Ooh, I have to get serious now. 悪くない場所だ。言われなくても分かってる。レーバティーン。La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me.
Wait, am I actually gonna do this? I don't
Assumo le
think so.
posizioni designate.
Just because I can't put something in front of her. Fucking
All
red.
the best. Professor, this may be a little hot. This will be over soon. Professor?
Need the big face!
I have to get serious now.
Hey, little one. I mean, if it's just him, I could just... I should probably do this.
That sign still haunts my mind.
I don't think this will be it.
Suppress them. ここだここ。俺が見えないだろ。I'll be careful. Professor, watch out for fires.
I mean, yeah, but he could also go psycho mode here and completely utterly destroy me, which he has the potential to do in the second phase.
Please give your orders, Professor.
See?
行くよ。Where do you wish this endless burn? You needn't prepare.
Like, I actually genuinely...
Doctor, leave the big
Well, it doesn't matter if she just outright dies.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me. Viva, molto yare.
I'm fully prepared. Hada Dest.
Like, there's no way I can kill him with the amount of damage.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque. I'll be careful. Professor, watch out for fires.
There's no way, no. Like I said, there's no fucking way I can.
Mark my words.
He does
There will
way
be
too much
battles you cannot
damage
win.
for me to do
Have you
shit.
considered the consequences of those inevitable failures?
That is what I expected. The second phase being impossible to tank. Even with like the minus 30% attack, there's nothing that can tank that with ease. I'm not entirely certain on how that's cheating. I don't know what you getting at with map cheater.
出発だ。
Teaching you how to play this is cheating? Ooh, oh, I should have bought a blocker. Fuck. I was not expecting the enemies to do that.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato.
Oh, he's second phase already?
It's fine.
What
As
the
long as I can muster
fuck?
the courage.
I now.
Oh no, that's not good. That's like no good at all.
行くよ。言われなくても分かってる。これかもな。
No. I was not expecting him to be like that. No, what the fuck, game? Hypergrip, what the fuck? I was not expecting his ass to be ready to go to kick some ass.
一步也不会退后。
As long as I can help.
繁栄か、あるいは滅びか。
I'm just gonna let that one through. That's literally the best I
心
got.
配しないで。La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me.
Oh,
We're counting on you.
wait, that just works by itself?
Your lives are mine to protect. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Wait, this works? Okay, you're being a little nuisance, cat. Okay, this has just been kind of all over the place. I didn't realize he was still being here in the second phase. So that's good to know.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato.
Cat is going to ruin the stream setup, by the way.
Vermin.
Get around me, guys.
Fear not! Here I come!
Assumo le posizioni designate.
It's my turn. Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Okay.
Doctor,
Oh,
leave the big guys to
fuck
me.
you too.
Just like the old days? No.
待ち伏せ準備できた。I have to get serious now.
He likes to run over my keyboard. Whoa! This is anticlimactic. I didn't realize Hashiguma. It's not 2000 defense, by the way. But
私ここ。
he's able to actually take. See, here's the thing. I thought this guy was physical, so I thought maybe going with the defense buff for Hashiguma would work. I didn't think this would be so good that he would just be able not to kill. Which completely nullifies this boss' existence. Okay. Like, this was the plan originally, have, like, some defender. I didn't know if it was gonna be Hashiguma.
That's
Okay.
still haunts my mind.
I'm prepared. I am Dublin. I have to get serious now.
Okay, take your fat
Almost dozed
myrtle butt out.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque. Assumo le posizioni designate.
You know, I thought, like, yeah, but not really. Like, if it's arts,
了解。
you're better off going with someone else than Hashiguma.
Fear not! Here I come!
As long as I can help, please stay calm. It's a bit tricky, but as long as you give me some time.
Also, that works too, I guess. Okay.
I'm fully
Take you
prepared.
out, I guess.
行くよ
We'll try to end this off as quickly as we
I'll
can.
charge the weak spot. Relax. It'll be over in an instant. I'll charge the weak spot.
You.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la
I
vedrai.
could use S3, S2, but my God, you tanky ass!
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me.
Oh, there we go.
Doctor, please evacuate. If I can hold the line and buy you a future, then
Iron ore. Iron ore. That's just how rare iron ore is. Do that. We'll test it out. We'll see. I might get absolutely destroyed. Who knows? Oh.
Let's go. Oh, speaking
Oh.
of which, what was
Wait, this is
objective
actually
again?
like an easy map? What?
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Oh my God. Like, I know this is gonna probably be stun, but like...
All right, guys, let's make some noise. Hmm?
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Okay, that's a lot of enemies. Holy shit.
潜伏開始
Oh.
Whew, almost dozed off.
Oh.
Qui non è successo niente. Assumo le posizioni designate.
Oh, that is the boss. Wait, what?
So target.
What? Who's... Oh, the Oh! Okay, I see now. I see now. I see now. Okay.
行くよ Questo ti farà tacere 私に指図するこれかもな
So that's our target.
Just like the old days? No.
Qui non è successo niente. Forward.
I'm fully prepared.
Engaging. Ha!
Suppress them. Yielding is not an option.
Please, trust in me. Questo ti farà tacere. Good scenery here, Doctor.
Oh! Orgium slugs!
I'm
Okay.
prepared for lives. Now, I have to get serious now.
I need to figure out... Yeah.
Obiettivo avvistato. Ci vorrà solo.
今はもっとやれ。
Assumo le posizioni designate.
Okay, I need to figure out...
So that's our target. Fight or flee, it's no use.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque.
了解。
悪くない場所だ。 言われなくても分かってる。
Engaging. That argument.
一匹も逃げられると思うな。I have to get serious.
Okay. I'm understanding now.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me.
Engaging.
Oh,
Finally.
God.
Am I up?
Literally the only reason why I've lived this long.
Assumo le
Okay.
posizioni designate.
Gotcha. Okay. That is insane.
役立たずどもは引っ
Holy shit. That is actually really insane. The crown. Oh my goodness. Good map. Insane enemies. Okay. I got it now. This is why. Okay, I'm starting to understand. These guys, not too much of an issue. I could just bring silence. These guys, I'm gonna have to deal with. I'm curious to see how this map goes. I'm gonna have to deal with the,
出発だ。
Okay. Oh, I can't. Oh, that's disgusting, actually. Ooh, that's actually really...
I'm here to help.
Ooh, that's really bad. I mean, they go from one direction, but you don't have any... Why? That's kind of annoying that I don't get the chance to put anything down there.
奴らが今回の殲滅対象か。Questo ti farà tacere.
Engaging. Solid positioning.
Yes, I need to take care of those guys. I need to take care of those guys. This is the only reason why this is not gonna work, by the way.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque. I have to get serious now.
Standing by.
Assumo le posizioni designate. 行くよ。I'm prepared. I'm Dublin. 言われなくても分かってる。死ね。
You'll have to try harder than that.
It's working?
Engaging. Standing by.
Hey, this is actually working.
Gather around me, guys.
Forward.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato.
Wait, this is working! It shouldn't be working!
Finally. Am I up?
一个都别想过去。Obiettivo avvistato. Ci vorrà questo tipo.
You'll have to try harder than that.
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Just like the old days.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. どうすりゃ目の前真っ暗になってねえか Where do you this endless burn? You needn't care. Le tue ultime parole?
Tada.
Più fai veloce, meno farà male. Più fai veloce, meno farà male. Gather around me, guys!
Come
Whew, almost dozed off.
Fear not! Here I come!
Qui non è successo niente. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
So that's our target?
Okay. That's interesting because Lapland can actually take. Okay, Lapland for the win.
Questo ti farà tacere.
You'll have to try harder than that.
I'm full harder. Test.
Where do you wish this endless burn? You needn't fail.
Yeah, this is pretty much GG, boss. He's like, oh, I'm just beginning, fucker! The stun is kind of aggravating, though, but...
Come on, Cherry quasi tesoro.
Lapland! Oh, I love you, Lapland. You just actually counted this boss hardcore. Goddamn. So I thought that they were talking about, like, the little guys, but no, these are, like, the spiders. Which is something I was not expecting, but I'll take.
Where do you wish to fear not the firelight?
S3 in this case would be better, but... it works!
Can you do it?
Hurt your eyes.
Oh my god, this is like I don't know. I don't think the second boss is harder. I actually genuinely believe that this is easier than the first. The only issue is the stun. The stun can be quite aggravating. I think the stun's a little too insane for my taste. But like that's like the only thing that's slowing this me down.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
So that's our target? Fight or flee, it's no use!
Oh my god.
Shielding is
Oh,
not-
you fucker!
We're counting on
Yeah,
you
that's
today,
a lot
Apple.
less DPS now. Fuck. Perfect timing, too.
I'll charge the weak spot! Face me! Engaging. Ha!
Hai un problema da risolvere?
Literally, the only downside to doing it in this map is straight up the fact that they're stunned. If there wasn't stun,
Solid positioning.
I think would be fine.
Engaging. That all you got?
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Can you do it?
Yeah, she can just solo.
Please, trust in me. Where do you I am Dublin?
Oh my god, what the fuck was that delayed reaction? Oh my god.
Assumo le posizioni designate.
Engaging.
Ikuyo.
Suppress them.
Yo.
Shielding is not an option.
Just like the old days.
これかもな。
待ち伏せ準備できた。
Okay. I think this is it, folks.
So that's our target?
And that is, I believe, the second ending. The Lost Chart. Way too many resources. 69. That's a nice number to do this. No. No. You know, actually, I don't want you to deal with that, so I'm... We have wind.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
We... Oh my god. Stop doing that game.
Follow the plan.
Qui non è successo niente.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Q.
252. That is a lot.
Non mi interessano.
Holy mama.
Your lives are mine to protect.
Let's put an end to this as soon as possible.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato.
Cannot be
La
stunned.
vedrai con me.
Good to know. What's the padding? I like how this is actually slowing them down.
Questo ti farà tacere.
Is this through the water? Oh, through the water. Yeah, it's through the water. It's through the fucking water.
You do not disrupt my thought process.
Fucking course it is.
一步也不会退后。
Well, that's just fucking stupid. Like, I'm going to be brutally honest.
Forward.
The game is literally just, okay, bomb rush to the exit.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque.
These so-called foes, not even worth it.
Fear not the firelight.
Very well.
Suppress them. Solidify.
Questo ti farà tacere.
Men of mine, thy pleas fallen upon deaf ears.
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
ここだここ。暴力じゃ何も解決できないけど、お前を料理するには十分だぜ。
Right, as expected.
潜伏開始。
Qui non è successo niente.
Hurt your eyes.
Assumo le posizioni designate.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Qui non è successo niente.
言われなくても一匹も逃げられると思うな。
Assumo le posizioni.
I'm fully prepared.
We're counting on
Yeah, the boss is just going to bomb rush through.
I'll take the lead. The rest is up to you guys.
Where do you wish I am Dublin?
Right, as expected.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano tanto.
Well, that was just a really shitty
Where
map.
did I
though.
go wrong?
That one is just the fact that the map that they put you on with that one, I'm not able to really do shit against the boss. I'm not gonna bother. This, on the other hand, depending upon where the entrance is, I probably would be just a lot better. Yeah. Oh.
Looks like it's too late for second thoughts.
Oh, this one's actually really bad too. What the hell?
I'm here to help.
Okay. Cats being little cuckoo buffs.
To think they are unaware of their own shame.
I have to get serious now.
What is this pathing? What the fuck?
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me.
What? Doing game. I'm so confused. I thought they couldn't. What? Okay, the game is literally just cheating, just to cheat. Great.
潜伏開始。
I'll take the lead. The rest is up to you guys.
Where's the boss? Oh.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato.
Gather around me, guys.
一个别想过去。
Doctor, leave the big guys to face me.
I can handle this.
Questo ti farà tacere.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Assumo le posizioni designate.
行くよ。
Wait, I have a ranged tile. Fuck!
Trust in me.
These so-called folks, not even worth drawing.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque.
I'm prepared. I'm Dublin.
Acknowledged.
Whew. Gather around me, guys.
At your disposal. Don't worry. I'm here with you.
What are you planning?
Qui non è successo niente.
I'm fully Hada.
Made up your mind? Art thou my worthy enemy?
Gather around me, guys.
Vermin. Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque.
Holy fuck! This is just pure fucking insanity.
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Whew. Almost dozed off.
Come on, DP.
We're counting on you
Get
again
your
today,
DP
little
out.
apple.
I'm prepared. Your lives. Now, ignite. 私に指図するな。
I have no idea what the fuck is happening. Holy shit! This is just a clusterfuck of shit happening at once.
Qui non è successo niente. Assumo le posizioni designate. Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque.
Fool, for what reason hast thou come?
Assumo le posizioni designate.
暴力じゃ何も解決できないけど、お前を料理するには十分だぜ。
I have to get serious now.
Questo ti farà tacere.
Whether you wish I am Dublin.
These so-called folks, not even worth throwing at my sword.
Questo ti farà tacere.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
I'm full this won't hurt your eyes.
Suppress them. Solidify.
Oh, man. Fuck oh.
私、ここ。
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me.
悪くない場所だ。
Made up your mind? The fool flaunting his gallantry reaches none with his vanity.
一匹も逃げられると思うな。I'm prepared for this endless burn. You needn't fear.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me.
I'm out very tired.
There we go. Boss is down. Boss, I declare, boss is
La
down.
fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me.
That was a clusterfuck and a half. Oh my goodness.
Questo ti farà tacere. Più fai veloce, meno farà
I'm
male.
not totally certain why the enemies can't go from behind. That's something I just don't understand. So it's like, my thought process was like it is going to use from the behind, but I guess this just works too. But, okay.
Questo ti farà tacere.
The enemies are just still kind of doing their own thing. Let me put down there.
言われなくても分かっ
This is such a weird-ass map to also have this boss, by the way. They're like going all over the place, and then they go through the blue box. It's like, why? Also showcasing, like, Greed probably being the best crowd control healer. At the same time, just keeping people alive when they shouldn't be, they should be dead.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque.
One, two, three, four, five. There is actually 10 enemies remaining, so there's 5 more that just haven't spawned in yet for some reason. Not entirely certain on the logic of that.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me.
What are you planning? Fool! For what reason hast thou come?
Okay, now they're spawning more. I guess there's just enemy limit on this map, which is kind of hilarious, I guess. Or at least to a certain degree, a certain enemy limit.
Questo ti farà tacere. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Oh, seriously, where's the rest of the enemies? Like, after this Croc dude, there's 4 left.
Qui non è successo niente. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Okay, 1 Croc dude spawned. One Croc dude spawned. Is it just gonna be like every 10 minutes, it's just gonna be 1 enemy spawn?
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque.
This is awkward.
Assumo le posizioni designate.
Where's the enemies? I beat the boss. There's 3 enemies left. There we go.
Questo ti farà
Croc
tacere.
dudes, I think there's literally a timer on these Croc dudes still. So let me guess.
Più fai
Every
veloce, meno
10
farà
to
male.
20 seconds, there's gonna be 1 more Croc. Let me guess. Croc? Fix this. Thanks.
Qui non è successo niente. Assumo le posizioni
This is
designate.
very anticlimactic for like the very end of the last thing they do for this event. I wonder if it's because they want to like bring in like other low defense enemies I mean, not low defense, lowering defense enemies just to counter a playstyle to bring a high defense blocker, like Kashiguma, for example. If it wasn't for the fact I have so much crowd control, that doesn't really affect me all that much. I don't think, yeah, I don't think Kashiguma actually ever lost defense. You have failed your job, bro. Oh, no. Yeah. Knights has fallen.